The night is freezing. I sense the spear bearer nearing. It gets colder still. 761 of Shokan's 1000 verses on the demon Hattori. Young Hattori was so gifted with the sword that the Emperor offered a prize of 1000 horses to anyone who could defeat her. For years, new warriors came to court every day only to be defeated, but on the day the demon Kagama arrived to challenge her, Hattori sensed his malevolent power and fled. Enraged, the demon kidnapped Hattori's three sisters and carried them away to his island kingdom. Horrified by the consequences of her actions, Hattori built a boat out of reeds and pursued the demon. She was lost at sea until a stork lord showed her the passages between the twilight and the night to the demon's realm. There, Hattori found a bizarre world of talking stones and eight-armed ferrymen. In the city of the Onyx's castle, she met Kagama's own brother who offered to give Hattori his strength to defeat his brother, in return for her hand in marriage. True to his word, the demon exchanged his own blood with Hattori's, and Hattori slew Kagama and freed her sisters. She became the queen of the island kingdom, but the demon blood burned in her. It drove Hattori to wander the twilight passages until she discovered Valhalla. Through the eternal tournament, Hattori slakes the lust for battle that threatens to consume her. A half-demon ninja who sold her soul to the devil? Well, that's one frankly rather negative way of looking at it. Hattori. Have pity. Not all men thrust to center stage find they have the heart of Roland, nor the soul to do great deeds. Shakespeare Henry IV. Part 3. Lost Manuscript. As a young knight, bold Sir Roland vanquished the fabled Jade Knight, and for a brief moment his eyes pierced the veil between worlds. He beheld the Valkyrie Hyprina as she lifted up his defeated foe. Overcome by her beauty, Roland dedicated his life to gaining glory in hopes of seeing the Valkyrie again. For the next 50 years, the proud, bull-headed, and charming Roland won more victories, made more enemies, and broke more hearts than any knight of his time. His single-handed storming of the fortress of Augsburg inspired 47 epic ballades and a lifetime miniseries. Bards wrote songs about the songs he wrote commemorating his victory over the bilious fire drake. As an old man on his deathbed, Roland finally beheld Hypernia again. She could not allow a natural death to keep such a warrior from Valhalla, so, with a ghost of a smile, she punched him herself so he could die in battle, and she could offer him a seat in the Hall of Glory. No one in Valhalla feels greater thirst for victory in the tournament than Sir Roland. He rejoices with every win and rages with every loss. How's my hair? Lord Sir Roland Somerset Montgomery, Duke of the Three Isles, Lord of Havershant, Slayer of the bilious dragon, Protector of the Ilithians, Victor of the Siege of Augsburg, Haver of a great beard, Defender of the Danes, Conqueror of Gilead, Prince of the glorious summer of 14, Knight of the Order of the Exalted Lion, Honorary Abbot of Canterbury Cathedral, Champion of the City of Bath, Marshal of the Eastlands, Knight of the Crimson Buckle, Admiral of the Northern Seas, etc. Scarlet Dashwood is the inventor of the steam dirigible, the Aether oscilloscope, the undersea bathadrome, the electric light bulb, the rocket lance, the first practical space travel, the first practical time travel. Encyclopedia Omnibus, 1889 edition. Scarlet Dashwood was the youngest person ever elected to the Royal Society, and the only female boxing champion of England. On an expedition to the remote Andes, searching for the source of the mysterious Aether flux, she discovered a lost world of dinosaurs, but was betrayed by her partner, the most beloved scientist of the age, Baron von Evelstein. The Baron stole her inventions, framed Scarlet for a supposed murder, and vanished. 10 years later, the Baron emerged from the Lost World at the head of a vast armada of airships and dinosaur-riding ape warriors. One after another, the armies of the world fell before the Baron's high-tech Aether weapons, until Scarlet and her Royal Airship Navy were all that stood between the Baron and world domination. In the skies over the English Channel, Scarlet led the counterattack, finally defeating the Baron in a vast air battle that twice circumnavigated the globe. Since arriving in Valhalla, Scarlet has been obsessed with the wondrous technology of the gods and is constantly devising new weapons and challenges to add to the tournament.
Ignore the pterodactyls. Get me on that Zeppelin.
Scarlet to her airskiff pilot. Second Battle of the Andes.